Well, hello there. It's Dr. Jim Collins. Thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day to check out what I'm thinking about. And I'm always thinking about this person-centered care. It's a little book I wrote several years ago that I had to. I felt very compelled to because the skilled nursing industry needed change. They needed a culture shift. And they needed to engage more in this person-centered care. So the book's been around for a while, and person-centered care has evolved for many, many years. What I want to talk about now in particular, because there's 100 topics on person-centered care that I can address. But this one is all about developing a person-centered mindset. Getting it in your mind, your DNA, your heart, your soul, delivering person-centered care, being person-centered care, recreating a person-centered experience every day, 24 hours a day, every single shift. That means I've got person-centered care on my mind. I have a mindset now. So what do you need? There's just a few things. This isn't rocket science. This isn't some impossible mathematical equation that would fill up an entire chalkboard in a movie. It's basic things that you and I have at our disposal every day of our lives. So if we're going to develop a person-centered mindset, where do we start? Well, I really do firmly believe it starts with an attitude. An attitude, how I feel and how I think about seniors in general. Are they just a bunch of sick old people in a bed or a wheelchair rolling down your hallway? Do they still have value? Do their lives and their histories mean anything? Attitude. These are wonderful people who have seen World War II, the Depression most likely. They've seen the Korean War. They've seen the fall of Berlin. They've seen Desert Storm and 9/11 and the long gas lines of the 1970s. Remember gasoline rationing? You might be too young. But the attitude for a person-centered mindset is that these are some really valuable people. They have a heart and a soul. They matter. Their lives matter. They deserve the best care. And they deserve a really good quality of living, as much as we can possibly deliver. So number one, person-centered mindset. And this is something that you could train your staff on. And if you want me to come in and train them, give me a shout. Jim@collinslearning.com. I'm not kidding. Or just go to collinslearning.com, ceu.academy. Go to drjimcollins.com. Stay in touch with me, whether live or on a video feed. I've trained and spoken and presented for around 32 years, and it's been wonderful. Attitude, number one. Number two, a philosophy. What's a philosophy? A philosophy is a generalized way of thinking about something. It's a paradigm. How I look at the world. Some people look at the world, oh, the world's such a terrifying place. My sister's like that. And then there are people who say, no, the world is beautiful. There are some people that are quite dangerous, but the world is beautiful. The philosophy involves a paradigm shift. Institutional care, that's a thing of the past. Waking people up when they don't want to get up, feeding them food that they don't want, taking them down to the shower room when they're not ready, getting them to physical therapy at 7 a.m., 7:30, 8 a.m. when they don't want to. That's institutional. This is a shift It's a philosophy of thinking about things. These are individuals. We treat individuals instead of treating groups of people. Philosophy. So we have an attitude, mindset. Philosophy, mindset. Third, roadmap. We have to know where we've been. We can't be like the talking heads on a road to nowhere. Now I'm showing my age. I'm going to show my age all over the place. That's the way it goes. We need a roadmap. We need to know where we were, where we're going. We need to know some goals along the journey. What are we going to do here? Where are we stopping next? Let's change the shower room. Let's change the nurse's station. Let's rip out the nurse's station. Let's make this place a house. Let's make this place a home. Let's deinstitutionalize this as much as possible. Okay, so roadmap. What's the destination? What's the place we're going to end up? We're not going to end up anywhere because person-centered care is never done. It's a continual process. It's an ongoing thought process, ongoing activity. We're always striving, trying, building better, making everything better for our residents. As new residents come in, we have to shift to meet their needs, their personalities, their schedules, right? This is not a cookie cutter, one size fits all type of deal. Okay? So, roadmap. And the ultimate goal eventually is just increasing the well-being and the quality of life for the residents who are currently living in the community. Okay. Now we need a process. This is our last piece of the mindset. A process is planning out and acting upon. A process, getting things done. Checklists. In my mind, I need a checklist. I've already written, I'm in my office for only a half hour and I have all these little pieces of paper stuck all over the place that eventually is going to go on a list, which will eventually go on my phone because we're doing a lot. We're busy people. It's not our memories. It's just how much we're cramming in here. So to keep it going, we need a process. We need to tear things down and rebuild them and change things. A process also involves, here's your mindset. You know, like the show Flip This House or whatnot, or, you know, where they, whatever the show is, where a group of people go into a really torn down, wrecked house or apartment or whatever it is, but they have a vision of what it can become, and then they turn it into like this really beautiful, comfortable place to live. They went from tragic to fantastic. And that's the mindset that I'm really hoping to encourage you and your colleagues and your staff to take. Go on that journey. Develop a deeper, more genuine, person-centered mindset. And then let me know how you're doing. Email me, jim@collinslearning.com. Thank you so much for your time. Well, I certainly hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for your time. If you'd like more information about a great online learning management system with the most wonderful support, best in class support, and partnering, please look for the link to the website in the description. You'll love what you see.